Andy said since you weren't recruiting, you've been watching a lot of film. What's your take on North Texas?
Yeah, when you don't, when you got a bowl game and you got 2 weeks and no recruiting, you watch every game about 50 times. That's a lot of film. So, yeah, North Texas, they got 4 all-conference players on defense: 2 corners, the middle linebacker, and their stud end. They call it their boundary end. Very well coached, very sound, not overly complicated, but they know, they know what they're doing. They know they know how they're going to get attacked. They don't do a whole lot of different stuff. Seems like a lot of teams in that league attack them in similar ways, and they know how they're going to get attacked, and they know their answers for it. So they've given up a lot of points, but in that league they score a lot of points in that league. I've seen some really good quarterbacks, like teams I don't normally watch on tape, but some good offenses in that league for sure.
Do you want to watch a lot of your own film too? I suspect, but what is there anything you can do in a short amount of time too to in terms of the self-scouting and stuff like that?
Well, we've been keeping up with that as we go along, and the players were off most of last week, so it's not like you're going to revamp your whole offense in 1 week. That because we had a couple practices over the weekend, and then we're going to get back into it hard tomorrow. You're down there at the bowl game. Guys are going to be having their activities on the side, so I don't think it'll be too much different.
What's your priority for in terms of getting your hands on Taylor Green for these last 10 days and making him better, and your last final say, what do you want to leave him with over these last 10 days in terms of his development?
A win. I want to leave him with a win. And Taylor has progressed so far so fast, and we as an offense just didn't have our best outing in the championship game. Unfortunate that we didn't play our best on that game on that day, but just would love to leave Taylor with something to build on going into next year. Again, the sky's the limit. He's finishing his last final as we speak, right in 10 minutes here. He's got his econ final, and you have school behind him for this semester, and just continuing to build. I mean, after the season's over, I'll give him some things that I think he needs to work on in the off season. But at that point, that's just my opinion. That's somebody else's.
You mentioned the somebody else's. Like, will there be any? I mean, do you have any input or talk with Andy about offensive coordinator candidates, or I mean, I'm sure a million different people in the business.
Yeah, those are all questions for Andy. Like,
Gotcha.
I'm just worried about finishing up this season the right way, and those are all questions you'd have to talk to Andy about.
Yep.
What does this week mean for you personally? I mean, it could be your last week. I'm assuming you're not coming back again. You're a reflective guy, so what does this week mean to you?
Yeah, but I don't reflect until after the fact. So, I've already said my goodbyes to football once and was happy without it. And it's somebody else's time. But I've enjoyed spending time around these players and these coaches. And this is just try to close it out the right way.
Andy said you guys are going to the Star practice. I mean, you were Dan Quinn's OC for a couple of years, and he was head coach of the Falcons, so you get to bump into some old friends.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that going to be like? So well the NFL, to get Taylor and your offense to kind of get under that umbrella, even for a couple of days. Is that a special deal, Dirk?
I think it'll be awesome for the players. Like, when I just found that out a day or two ago that we were going to be practicing at the Star for those 2 days. I think for the players, the young guys in this program, I think that will be awesome, because I mean, all the great things we have here, but to see what it's like in an NFL practice facility, and I think that's a great experience. Just on top of the whole bowl thing, I think that's just a really cool added throw-in that these guys get.
Will you introduce Taylor and Kellen? Will they get together and spend some time together?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to see how that shakes out. I know on one of the days maybe Wednesday we have to be out by a certain time because they're coming in. I would imagine between the Boise State connection and the Dan Quinn, Robert Prince, all those guys, I would imagine I know those guys are busy and coming off a crazy win yesterday. But if I think that'd be cool if we got a chance to spend some time with them. That'd be great.
You guys good?
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, have a good one.
Thanks, Dirk.
Thanks, Dirk.